Let me ask you something. Are you worried about how to pay for your child's future education? Or maybe you're an adult who's been dreaming of switching careers, but the cost of retraining feels impossible. Well, I have good news. So starting in July 4, 2025, 529 Education Saving Plan just become one of the most flexible, powerful tax tools we have ever had. Here's why you should stick with me in this video. If you are a parent, I'll show you how your saving can now stretch beyond traditional college. If you are an adult, I will show you how you can actually use 529 plan for your own certification and reskilling. And if you are grandparents, I will share you a way you can give the gift of education while lowering your taxable estate. In other words, this isn't just another tax update, it is an opportunity to transform the way family planning for education and lifelong learning. Aloha, I'm Mia. I am a tax professional with more than 15 years of experience, and I help family and small business owner and landlords save money on their taxes and file with confidence. My job here is to make tax changes simple, practical, and useful, so you can take action with clarity and confidence. Let's start with where we came from. So before the law changed, the 529 plan was useful but limited. They cover college tuition and fees and some room and board. You could use up to $10,000 per year from pre-K to 12th grade tuition. Later, rules allow certain apprenticeship costs and even a small amount for student loan repayments. But here's the problem. If your child didn't go to a traditional college, so you risk facing taxes and a 10% penalty on earning if you pull money out for other reasons. Many parents were scared to save in the 529 plan at all because they didn't want to lock the money into something that's so rigid. That's why the Big Beautiful Tax Bill, effective for distribution after July 4, 2025, is such a game changer. Here's what's new. The vocational and trade program and now fully cover electricians, plumbers, and mechanics professional certifications, everything from IT credentials, CPA exam prep, to medical coding courses, adult continuing education, reskilling program, and courses that are federally recognized, and expanded K-12 coverage, not just tuition, but tutoring and standardized test prep. So instead of being just a college saving plan, the 529 is now a lifelong education saving plan. So why should you care, right? Because this change meets family where they really are. If you're a parent, it means you can save without fear, even if your child's path looks different from what you imagine. If you are an adult looking for a fresh start, you now have a tax advantage way to invest in yourself. If you are grandparents, you can finally fund a 529 with confidence, knowing it will always fire use, college or not. This is about peace of mind. You don't have to second guess saving for education anymore. That's huge. Let's get into the strategy. How do you take advantage of this? First, fund loading contributions. With the 5 years give tax averaging, you can contribute up to $90,000 in 2025 as one lump sum for a child or grandchild. That money compounds for decades. If the annual gift exclusion rises again in 2026, you can top it up next year. Second, mix with other accounts. Use 529s for predictable education expenses. Keep a taxable brokerage or Roth IRA for extra flexibility. Third, coordinate with credits. You can still use the American Opportunity Tax Credit or the Lifetime Learning Credit, but don't double count the same dollars. Save the receipts and plan withdrawals carefully. Fourth, leverage state tax benefits. In many states, contributions are deductible or credit eligible. Contribute in December 2025, then withdraw in January 2026 for near immediate benefits. And fifth, the grandparent strategy. Use 529 funding as an estate planning tool. It lowers your taxable estate and directly invests in your family future. Let me give you 3 real-life examples. First, Sarah's son decided against 4 years college. Instead, he trained as a welder. Sarah's 529 savings now pay for his program with 0 penalty. She feels relieved her years of saving are not wasted. Next, John is 42 and tired of retail. He used his own 529 to fund IT certification courses in 2026, like especially AI courses these days, right? As long as it's federally recognized, it's tax-free, penalty-free, and life-changing. And Mary and Tom, our grandparents, front-loaded $80,000 into their granddaughter's 529 in 2025. Whether she chooses college, trade school, or a certification that give, grow tax-free, and build her future. Here's a few extra tips for most people. Unused 529 fund can be rolled into a Roth IRA for the beneficiary up to $35,000 lifetime. That's retirement security from leftover education money. If your child gets a scholarship, you can withdraw that amount without penalty. If you expect higher income in 2026, make larger 529 contribution in 2025 while your tax bracket is lower. And remember, education costs rise faster than regular inflation. Lock in savings now to get ahead of those increases. To make all this easier, I have great tools to help you compare education savings strategies and track your 529 contributions. You can find them at Pro Deductions on Etsy. And if you want to dive deeper into tax planning, not just for education, but for your whole financial life, visit AssetWiseInstitute.com. It's where I share resources, guides, and courses to help family and small business owners stay ahead of tax law changes. I would love to hear from you. If you had a 529 plan today, how would you use it for college tuition, K-12, or reskilling yourself? So drop college, K-12, or reskill in the comments so we can see how many people are using these new rules. Your answer might inspire someone else. Let's change into one of the most practical part of the big, beautiful tax bill that I want to keep explain every update like this in plain English. So if you found this helpful, please subscribe, like, share it with a friend, and check the description for links to Planner on Pro Deduction and more tax education at AssetWise Institute. Thank you for watching, and I will see you at the next video. And remember, this is for educational purpose only. It's not constitute tax advice, so talk to your tax pro. Mahalo.